Wow.
I think Legs does like
They do?
32 or 36.
It's a lot. I know the most cramped I've ever been was in a steeplechase, and we were all hitting the steeple. I was in college. We were all hitting the steeple about the same time, and
that's
about
rough.
10 guys went down. We were down at the BC relays.
Yeah.
And
All right, section 4, we got Rebecca Katie of Lowell, Grace Jenkins of Portsmouth, Claire O'Connor of Keene, Sarah Padalero of Timberlane, Violet Davy of Merrimack, Paige Tebow of Manchester Memorial, and Rosalinda Tavares of Nashua North. Yeah, that's a tough one when everybody's going into a barrier together.
Yeah.
I mean, barriers are only so wide. If you're in that second group of guys coming behind, you don't really get to see either.
It's funny, this one kid, he fell and he got cut pretty bad. He ended up, it was Pete Anderson from UNH. He ended up winning his heat, but it was the worst pileup you've ever seen going over because we're all still together. When you go over the water jump, it's still different.
Yeah. Yeah. Got some kids from Portsmouth making visibility tough.
Timberlane.
Yeah, looks like we got Timberlane.
He's strong, huh?
Yeah. Tall. That would be Sarah Padalero of Timberlane. And like I said, we're getting into section 5, and here comes the rain, right? Megan O'Brien of Pinkerton, Sydney Lewis of Nashua South, Jordan Lamar of Lowell, Grace Devaney of Concord, Kamisha Lewis of Lowell, Amelia Graves of Pinkerton, Ella Frazier of Exeter, and Sarah White of Concord. Let's see if there's anything I would need.
There's anything I can think.
Well, just go. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if there's much money in there. Look at that.
Bring this in. I don't can use it.
Oh, I think that's the only thing I didn't get.
I'm gonna go after this heat. This is the last heat.
Devaney obviously has the fastest seed time with 25.56, but we've got Kamisha Lewis from Lowell, 25.8.
Oh, so this would be a good race.
Should be a tight race. They're off. See as they come around the.
Is Grace looking at her back?
I think she is.
This is going to be a good race. Nice job.
Looks like Devaney.
That was close.
Jordan Lamar, right? I mean, that was lane 3.
Yep.
That was pushing her.
2 Lowell girls.
Yeah, 2 Lowell girls. Actually, they got a fast 4x1.
That was good.
All right. Boys 200, section 1. We've got Benjamin Berman of Winnacunnet, Jordan Fuller of Winnacunnet, Isaiah Velez of Hollis Brookline, Vernon McPhee of Pinkerton, Danny Webb McLean of Winnacunnet, Patrick Orgy of Timberlane, and Angelo Gray, Concord. I would tell you what the fastest time in this heat is, but they're all entered in at the same time, 25.5.
Oh, wow.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Dwayne's got him beat.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, I don't think it's as weird, I guess, maybe, if a distance runner gets beat by a girl. When the guys do, the sprinter guys, all muscles and everything like
Well,
that.
Jackie Gunn was blowing out a few of them.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, I always, whenever there's a Caitlin Tui post, I always repost that and say, guys, got time to step up your game.
Yeah. She's placing in state championships in most states.
Yeah. All right, as we come through, it looks like it's going to be Isaiah Velez of Hollis Brookline taking the first section. Well, they didn't all run 25.5 there.
Nope.
Hey guys. Section 2, we've got Jackson Mom White of Portsmouth, Ricky Hussey of Merrimack, Courtney Miller of Nashua North, Reggie Hardwick of Milford, Jacob Spezzaferri of Pinkerton, Zachary Brunette, Manchester Memorial, and Ryan Torres of Timberline.
So you guys didn't have a meet today then, huh?
No, we look at it. Every time I've done like Merrimack Valley and then something else, you don't get good participation.
No, you don't.
At both. So we choose Cole Brown.
Yep.
Basically for our 2-milers because they get the benefit of the 2-mile
going first. I love that. I wish the 2-mile would always go first. I wish the 4 by 800 would be one of the last events.
Right. So because of that, we did 2 meets this week with the idea that we wouldn't have to worry about anything this weekend. Plus, it gives the kids an opportunity to have a weekend off. It is tough when you don't get any.
Yeah.
And in the second heat, we've got Courtney Miller of Nashua North. Not sure on the time with that, but. I actually was looking to try to find a meet that was the same weekend as Cole Brown because just with the amount of Division I schools that now travel to that one,
Yep.
it's hard to get some of my kids in. So we were looking at doing kind of a split squad
Right.
sort of thing. But oh well, because I couldn't find one, we decided we just set it up that this is a qualifiers only.
Yeah.
So we don't try to put any relays together to get kids in or anything like that.
That's a good idea.
All right, section 3, we got Ricky Casero of Lowell, Nick Cardenas of Alvern, Parker Senecal of Nashua South, Alex Galadis of Concord, Tim Barrett of Alvern, Nicholas Snyder of Concord, and Anthony Farmer of Timberline. And here we go. Need like laser beam, cut these guys in half so we can see.
Okay. But we gotta get a drone.
Yeah, drone. Didn't they make those illegal, I think? NHIA. Timberlane way out in front in that one.
Why did he slow down?
Not sure why he was slowing down. That would be Ryan No, that would have been
Slowing
Anthony
down
Farmer
to finish, I don't
of
understand.
Timberlane.
200.
Yeah. Just couldn't go any further.
Saving it.
Yeah, so he stopped early. He missed the thing. He was just saying it.
With the cameras up and everything, I find it kind of hard to believe that you can't figure out where the finish line is. We used to have that when they ran the championships up at Newfound because they have the fatter track with the extra length on the straightaway, and we had kids stopping early in that all the time. All right, section 4, Connor Dunning of Nashua North, Victor Garcia of Milford, Jonathan Palhamas of Merrimack, Justin Cassidy of Londonderry, James Ibrahim of Brookline, Kays Laor of Brookline, and Owen DaCosta Alvin. Look at that last name, lane 6, Laor. That's more vowels than consonants in that.
Yeah, that's not right.
Both consonants are on the ends.
Right.
The rest are all vowels. That's crazy.
Think of because Vowels are $250 a piece, right? So that's a lot of money.
That is.
Back in the old days when they came up with it, man, that'll put you back a few years.
Yeah. Oh, good race here. Looks like Londonderry's Justin Cassidy's going to take that one. And on to section 5. We've got Jason Edmiston of Exeter, Jack McSweeney of Exeter, Adam Thornton of Merrimack, Richmond Quatang of Lowell, Andrews Bonsu of Lowell, Kalik Bagley of Londonderry, Brendan Frost of Nashua South, Marshall Burns of Exeter.
So Thornton looked good the other day, but we'll see. I'm sure he's going to have more competition today. It'll be interesting to see what he can put out.
I think it would have been 100 where we saw the Lowell boys that went 1-2, right?
Yeah.
Quatang and Bonsu.
Steeplechase in Merrimack Valley.
Fastest
They
time,
have that there? Yeah. Oh, wow.
21.6. Like
What,
Quatang.
what, was just hurdles, you mean?
Yeah, they were. I remember
not
him
real
talking
berries.
about that steeple, that they were going to do it. I don't know what they obviously no water pit, so I'm not
Yeah.
exactly sure what the deal is.
I don't know.
Surprise.
I like the barriers. Barriers don't move.
Yeah.
Step up on it.
There we go. The two Lowell boys out in front. We got again Richmond Quatang of Lowell taking it.
They were in a different area code.
They
those guys.
were too.
22s. They showed the New Hampshire boys who's boss right there.
I guess they
It
did.
wasn't even. I'm sure they had some good times, but
All right, next up on the track is going to be the girls 2 mile. We've got one section, 9 girls, Lori DeMambro of Milford, Jessica Fontaine of Alvern, Chloe Trudell of Sauhegan, Jenna Perrin of Tingsboro, Adriana Zlotnick of Sauhegan, Race Jordan of Exeter, Amelia Opsfall of Keene, Morgan Orcutt of Concord,
Look,
and
spot
McKenna
out right here.
Whelan.
so like
of
right
Winnicott.
here,
A little bit.
should be clear. Won't be heavy rain. Like
Right.
that's all. Look at that.
Band.
Look how heavy that is up in northern New Hampshire right now.
Better than Manassas, I guess.
Yep.
White man.
There's,
It's getting
look at the
crushed.
look at the red right there. Of the ocean.
Right.
Those guys are fast. Those Lowell boys are fast.
They were. Well, like you said, Jimmy, you wish they'd run the 2 mile first. If they'd run the 2 mile first, we'd be a lot closer to being done
Yeah.
back then. We're getting there, though.
I think the worst of the weather's over. We might get a little bit more, but not much.
I'm good with that. I saw Chloe Trudell on Tuesday run a 400. I don't remember how fast it was, but they were over at Conval.
How's Conval's track? I've never been there.
They resurfaced, I don't know, 2 years ago. Pretty good shape. 8 lane.
Ah, Grace Devaney from the Concord Crimson Tide.
Hard to believe.
Who's that sound like? Huh?
Grace Devaney winning the 200 with a time of 26.16, again under last year's time of 27.15. She dragged Jordan Lamar, Kamisha Lewis, and Amelia Graves under that time as well.
Did well, huh?
So very good.
What was the time?
times there.
26.16?
26.16. Also looking at the girls' shot put. Shot put was won by Victoria Conrad from Nashua North with a
Well, those 11
throw
girls,
of
but
39
how many we got now?
feet,
4 plus 5,
5.5
9?
inches.
9 girls now.
Boys 200 was won by Richmond Quatang
Not bad.
Lowell, 22.32. Teammate Andrews Bonsu, 22.63. Both under last year's record. And here we go.
Girls too much.
And they're off.
Now we have the photograph.
So, maybe not here.
Every time.
Looks like Chloe Trudell to the front.
It's Morgan Orcutt second.
Morgan likes to chase the lead.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. What is she, a 10th grader?
Yep.
So eventually she's going to find herself
She'll figure it
being
out.
the leader.
Yep. She'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing.
Just get it when she gets her confidence up and everything else, and how to work certain races.
Right.
She hasn't quite figured it out. Strategic things. She's got the
It's a lot
talent.
harder to teach a kid that they can go with the lead
Yep.
than it is to back a kid off.
Guy with the papers.
So that is what we have. Chloe Trudell from Salhegan.
Like even there,
leading
just
Morgan Arca.
if you're going to stay in second, tuck in.
Tuck in. You don't need to be right there. I mean,
Morgan, if you're going to stay in second, tuck in. Let her break some wind.
Emilio Oswald
Work on it.
in third.
She breaks the wind, you steal the wind.
Right.
They don't understand that on a track.
I was
You're running on the shoulder the whole time. You get an extra 10,
Yeah,
15
exactly.
meters.
Adds up after a while.
And then
And I
you get out kicked.
Yep.
I don't
Makes a
really
difference.
have that problem if they're running on the outside. Sometimes you got to run on the outside for the view,
Yeah.
be able to see. You don't want to be tucked up right in, especially if there's a lot of people. I'd much rather them kind of be out a little bit. But at the
Yeah.
same time, if there's only two of them out there, I also tell my kids, if you're running right behind somebody, you're running the same pace.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing the same thing. Don't think you're a second behind. No, you're right there.
Right.
And if you're saving,
Yeah, I mean, these two, they already got
They already
30,
gap.
40 meters.
That Keen girl's not out of the game yet, though. She's pretty good.
these are the two fastest times
They are?
listed, but there's a big difference between the two of them. So again, Trudell leading Norcott. Followed by Keen's Opswall.
They look good.
Come on, Gracie.
Yeah, there's about 50 seconds difference between their seed times.
Between those two and everybody else?
No, between those two individually.
Wow.
Orcott's much closer to third seed than. But the other thing is, seed times are seed times.
Yeah. Orcutt's capable of running a decent run. If she stays connected.
2 years ago at state championships in the 2 mile, my guy went in with the 4th seed. What they didn't realize, he was training to run 9:30.
Right.
So the fact that he had a 10:04 seed time didn't mean anything come into the time. So
The boys' 2 miles is going to be an interesting one.
yes, it is. Trudell's leading over Orcutt. 3 laps in.
This Rumbro kid, he's pretty decent. Forrest has never beaten him.
Where's he from?
Brookline. Yeah, he made it to Foot Locker last year. But he's up and down that.
Oh, yeah.
Kid. But when he's on, he's good.
Trudell's starting to
Open it up a little
open
bit.
a gap, about 7 meters. Orcutt still looks good. Keen doesn't seem to be gaining on him. almost be more concerned of the 4, 5, 6 position working together and getting back up there.
5 to go, ladies. 5 to go.
That's a pretty good sized field on the guy's side.
Yeah, 24 guys.
20. We got 23 that have
23
checked
now?
in, yeah.
And a lot of people that can be up towards the front.
Okay, Trudell coming into the halfway mark. Probably 12, 15 meter lead. We're at 5:37 for the half. Orcott 5:44.
Good pace.
Yep.
Keen's got a substantial lead over the Chase pack. Got an awkward running style. I can't tell if that's like injury or something or just the way that they run. Kim Smith used to run with that same sort of bouncy.
Yeah. Some people get that outside leg kick.
Yep,
You know?
absolutely.
Actually, Jackie Gahn had a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, she always looked like she was pushing no matter what.
Dean Kimball had that
Yeah.
side kick.
I mean, you want your kids to run as efficiently as they possibly can. At the same time, if they can run fast and they don't look
Yeah.
right, they can run fast.
Right. You know, you can get a lot of weird hip issues too when
Yep.
you're running on the track a lot, and running on one side of the road a lot.
Yep.
Especially indoor tracks.
Okay, with
With
3
banks.
laps. Yeah, 3
Ugh.
laps to go. Chloe Trudell with a 25 meter lead.
Is this New Hampshire track approach
For interviews,
Interviews?
the blue tent down the far end.
Interview.
Orcott probably has 35 meters over
I don't know.
Orf's Fall.
But they were looking for you guys.